Good morning. Welcome to Critical Thinking Thursday for the Daily QCI. Today, we are going to do a little, summary / review of a recent webinar that I watched that was called the 3M model, how mistrust, misinformation, and motivated reasoning hijack our thinking. Dr. Joe Pierre. And he has worked on why we believe things we do. He's worked on conspiracy theories, done some research in the field, and came up with this idea of mistrust, misinformation, and motivated reasoning. And he calls it his 3M model. So we're going to introduce it to you, and that way you can be prepared. If you've ever wondered why some people double down on clearly false beliefs, we've talked about the backfire effect, or why facts seem to bounce off certain individuals like Nerf darts off of a tank, let's talk about mistrust, misinformation, and motivated reasoning. So mistrust is the starting line. It's not that they believe everything. It's that they don't trust anything. People often turn to conspiracy or fringe beliefs, not because they're gullible, but because they mistrust the mainstream. Oftentimes it's rightly so. Institutions, governments, even science, media, and friends and family. Once trust is broken, the door to alternative narratives swings wide open. So ask yourself right now, the sources that you get your information from, do you trust them? And why? Or why not? Why do you trust Fox News over MSNBC or vice versa? Why do you trust your Uncle Clarence over your Aunt Millie or vice versa? And are you judging content based on its origin or its evidence? Okay, mistrust leads to misinformation, which this acts as fuel for that fire. Misinformation is not just wrong, but it's also sticky. It spreads because it feels true. Also, there's some data to support that the first thing we hear, regardless of its rightness or wrongness, tends to stick more than the evidence that might refute it later. Okay, so it spreads because it feels true when it confirms what we already fear or suspect. Social media algorithms love this stuff because it drives engagement and your rage clicks. So assess yourself. When's the last time you shared something without verifying it? Do you engage with information that challenges your views or only the ones that confirm it? Okay, and both of those things lead to motivated reasoning because we're not truth-seeking machines. We are belief-justifying machines. Motivated reasoning means that we cherry-pick the evidence that supports what we already believe and reject anything that threatens our worldview. It's cognitive dissonance's sneaky cousin. Now, you can try pause before reacting defensively to new info. And try this. What would I need to change my mind? What kind of evidence would it take for me to change my mind on any given topic? So your loop. Mistrust primes us. Misinformation fills the void. And motivated reasoning cements the belief. And keep going around and around. And you're locked in. So your challenge today, now that you're aware, is to break your own loops. What do you believe right now that might be based on mistrust more than real evidence? Seek out one credible source that you normally wouldn't explore and share one insight that surprised you, even if it makes you uncomfortable, or maybe especially because it makes you uncomfortable. Curiosity breaks these cycles. So next time a conversation goes off the rails, don't just correct the misinformation. Ask where the mistrust came from in the first place. See you tomorrow.